time now for our continuous daily coverage of the WPSL Christmas Kids of St. Lucie County. Today, we head on over to Sunrise Ford, where the WPSL Christmas Kids are standing by.
Hey, the Christmas Kids Show Tour, and as Cliff mentioned, we are at Sunrise Ford, founded in 1932. V8 Ford sold for about $400, and the dealership had 14 employees who worked out of a small building at the front of the Citrus Overpass in downtown Fort Pierce. Today, though, Sunrise Ford is one of the largest dealerships on Florida's Treasure Coast with more than 80 employees and with an inventory worth more than $18 million. We're going to talk more about that, Carol, during the show. But we've got some talent, as we always do, for our Christmas Kids programs. This day, the Westwood Concert Choir, under the direction of Mr. Mealy, and they're going to start our show out for us.
Let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye, oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, for the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, yea, Lord, we grieve thee, born this happy morning. Jesus, to thee be all glory given. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
That's how you start out a Christmas Kids show.
Certainly
For sure.
is,
Very
yes.
nice.
And we always have to thank Sunrise Ford for kind of moving the cars and getting ready for the concert choir from Westwood High School and turning the showroom into a little concert hall. So certainly, and thank you, Mary Jo Tierney and Mike Wetzel, for hosting the Christmas Kids again.
We enjoy this, and we look forward to this every year. They sound great.
They do.
They really
don't
do.
they? Yes,
And
yes.
yeah, I when I played in a band, I used to sing a song for the for the crowd, and I used to hear him say, "Boy, I wish I could sing, and I wish he could too." So I never had that.
Well, we could try someday. Yes, we can sing along. Sure.
Yeah, it really helps us kick off the season. This is at Sunrise Fort. We really get into the spirit when you guys come right after Thanksgiving. It's starting the holiday Christmas season. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
And certainly, speaking of the holiday season, I mean that's usually a time when a lot of car dealers have something special for the holidays.
Well, we have sales 24/7, 365.
Okay.
But the manufacturers do help get rid of some inventory that seems to be sitting around.
So you have suggestions? You have a Santa's list for people coming in?
I'm sure they do. All the salespeople do. I'm sure they've got their hit list. But it's the busiest time of the year is between Christmas and New Year's. That week in between Christmas and New Year's is our busiest time.
Now,
So
why is that? People are off from work.
Well, some take advantage of tax benefits. Businesses do. Just Christmas money. I don't know the exact reason why on a personal level. There are a lot of sales, but on businesses they like I said take advantage of the tax credits. But we just have been I've been in this business for almost 40 years, and it's been that way ever since I've been here.
Now, typically, when do the new car sales for the next year come out? Is that normally in these months?
It used to be in September. They used to have a new car showing where it would really be cool, because actually some of the dealerships that I was in before, we would have little jazz bands or something and then unveil the car. It'd be actually under a cover, and all the dealers would do it on the same day. But now they trickle in. We're getting 19s in. We've been ordering 19s, and it just is not that way anymore, the way it used to be. And I like the old way where everything came out at one time.
Big reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of big reveal, I mean, anyone who's driven US 1 has noticed there's some construction next door, and it says Sunrise.
Yes, we are opening up a new franchise after the first of the year. So it'll be a New Year's surprise for everybody on the Treasure Coast. It'll be just another part of the Sunrise Ford family, except a different franchise. So
different franchise.
Yeah, so that'll
okay.
be the great reveal after January 1st. It's a beautiful state-of-the-art building over there, and a big service department, and we just hope we're sure it's going to be on time, but probably mid-January, February we'll be opening it up. So, but you'll know after January 1st what we have over there.
Okay, well the signs will go up, so we'll watch.
Yeah, it is really magnificent. Jacqueline and Sons are building it. They're doing a great job. And yeah, like Mary Jo said building will open up in January. There will be the big reveal of what it will be.
Okay.
January 2nd.
Christmas kids will have to come back. All right.
Absolutely. We'll have a double header next year.
Yeah.
We'll have one here and one there.
Now okay.
Two spots are taken on.
Okay, that's a thought. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for keeping the Christmas kids in mind.
It's great. They do a great job. And to know that it's not just around Christmas time. I mean, they do things in the summertime for them,
but we certainly do, and we're diversifying a little bit, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But perhaps we should come back and enjoy from our concert hall, our concert choir,
Westwood Concert Choir, Mr. Meagle. Let us hear it. Some great harmonies. And by the way, folks, WLX-TV. It's being filmed even as we speak. Later on during the week, perhaps it'll be on YouTube and WX-TV, the school board channel.
Yes, WLX, yes.
Oh,
Westwood
All right,
Concert
thank
Choir.
you.
And Mr. Mealy, if you would step up to that microphone, because, I have to ask you, and just for the folks that have never heard Westwood Concert Choir sing, and perhaps, this sounds like a broken record to you, Mr. Mealy, but I've got to, we're very proud that you guys go to Disney every year for this fabulous event that they offer.
Yes, it's an audition process, and we are once again happy and delighted that we're chosen again to participate in the Walt Disney World Candlelight Processional. Our performance date is December 6th, so we'll be there December 6th and 7th. We're performing the 6:45 and 8 o'clock show. So it's a wonderful opportunity to perform with the Disney Orchestra and Disney singers. And it's a great opportunity for our students. So we're excited and looking forward to it.
When you say audition, who are you auditioning against?
You audition against groups from across America, colleges, universities, high schools, church choirs. There's a panel of judges who view the videotapes and make decisions on sound, because there's a certain rubric that they're using, a music rubric that they're using when it comes to tone and diction and musicality and things like that. So it's a big deal.
And this is Disney. This is Disney making the decision.
Disney, So it's a really, really big deal, and one to say that we're happy to have on our resume, and we're really happy about it, excited about it.
Locally, Mr. Mealy, Christmas concerts.
Tentatively December 20th.
Okay.
At Westwood High School at 6:30. So please come out and support us and enjoy some good music.
Very good. Thank you very much. We certainly appreciate that.
What is your favorite Christmas carol, Carol?
Oh, wow.
Christmas
Let's
song.
see. Carol of the Bells. I love that.
Oh,
Yes.
I've got it at the glory.
Yeah, Gloria. Glorious.
What's the title of that, though? Gloria. Dun, 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 dun,
Boy, I wish I could sing.
What is that?
I wish you could too.
What's the title of it? Mr. Mealy, I'm drawing a blank here. Well, that one. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
So what is yours?
Well, being a drummer, it's obvious. Little Drummer Boy.
Oh,
Bob Seger
okay.
does a great rendition of Little Drummer Boy.
Uh-huh.
And honey, how about you?
I love all the songs in the movie Love Actually. That movie. And now it's all over Twitter on whether it's the worst or the best Christmas show.
Oh,
It's the
boy.
best, I think. It's awesome.
All those songs in there. I love.
All of them. Okay.
I wanted to mention to you, Mike, because I rented a Ford Edge not too long ago. And I got to tell you, before I left Enterprise's lot, I stayed there 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do. And I know, because it was a brand new car, and I don't think it even had a stick shift. I think it had one of these little knobs that you put it in.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
what the heck am I in here? These new cars now, when a person buys one, there's got to be a class to it. Is there a class that they attend or something?
They have to be certified. All these guys take online courses.
Mhm.
And throughout the year, they always have some ride and drives also, where they go and actually drive a new product. And they also bring a guy around or a woman around that brings the cars before we actually get them, and they show them the new features. But yeah, I've rented like a GM product before, and there's certain things, and I had to Google something like, how in the world do you turn this light off? And
and it was, the screen was huge, and it was touch screen. Everything was touch.
Yes.
But so now, and obviously the buyer has to be, when they buy the car, they need some kind of instruction before they leave the lot themselves.
Oh, they're here sometimes for hours
Yeah.
learning everything. But our sales staff is very astute, and a lot of them will call back and say, how do you do this? And they come back to our service department and so it is not a big learning curve, says the woman who can only turn on the AC and radio.
Yes.
But no,
Relate to
they
that.
do have all these quality. They have the Bluetooth, hook up with your phone, and it's just all very high tech. As is repair. Our techs in the back also have to be very computer savvy to diagnose problems and fix them. But you just learn.
Yeah. And I'm sure you could probably own a brand new car for 6 months and still learn new stuff. Oh, wow, I didn't know it would do that. Oh, it does that. Oh, I didn't know what this button did. There's just all sorts of gadgets in these new cars.
I've been driving for over 40 years, and I still don't know how.
the door opens, you get in.
Yeah,
you
there
go. Yes.
You even push the button.
Yeah.
You don't turn the key.
Wow. Wow.
Now, talking about favorites, what is your favorite model? Then?
Oh, I drive a Mustang convertible. It's
Oh,
always
yeah.
been my
Of
fave.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a truck guy. Being from West Virginia, you can't take the truck out of the guy. Yeah, F-150 is what I like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But then the new what is the hottest selling model right now?
The F-Series trucks.
Okay, the trucks.
Yeah, and then again, most of the SUVs and CUVs, which are crossover utility vehicles, they are really taking off also. The Escape, the Edge are doing great.
I've seen some mean-looking dualies on the highway. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
those things. Oh, boy.
Well, last year they highlighted the F-450, which was the first $100,000 pickup truck on the Today Show.
Whoa.
And it was awesome. It was like
It
a
better be
spaceship.
nice.
I mean, you could live in it almost.
Now, this pickup truck isn't doing any work in the field or
No.
Yeah.
No, it goes on the highway.
You got that right.
Where it's mowed.
Now, we hear about car companies kind of transitioning into electronic cars, driverless cars.
Autonomous cars.
What's on the horizon?
Well, that, but it's going a little slower than expected, and rightfully so, because there still is great question about safety and reliability when it comes to that. So it hadn't taken a back seat because they're thinking by 2030, 50% of the inventories are going to be autonomous.
Really? Okay.
I still have a hard time believing that, but I don't know. Really, I don't like taking my hand off the wheel when I'm on the road.
I don't like cruise control. I don't like losing that control. Yeah.
Well, they have a cruise control now where you don't have to put your foot on the brake. And I tried it, and it was really hard. Not to put, it's adaptive cruise control, and you just put the distance you want in front of the car in front of you, and it'll automatically brake. But if you're on the interstate and someone passes you and cuts you off real quick, then be prepared to brake really hard.
Yeah, I believe this car that I rented also gave me the flexibility of using flex gas and that confused me. I'm like, well, what am I? Do I have to find a gas station that has this flex gas or
87 octane?
Okay,
you're good.
Yeah.
But there's this preparation for a transition. Then that would be.
There are divisions of Ford now who are working kind of secretly on the autonomous cars. Electric cars are going to be a big thing because of the emissions and fossil fuels and all that. So, there's going to be a big switch, I think, in probably the next decade for sure. So, hopefully, we'll all be around to see it.
Yeah, right. And I'll be part of it. Okay. Well, thank you. We want to hear from our musicians again.
Westwood Concert Choir, some more harmonies, folks.
Memories gather around one shining, keeping tradition each year after year, telling stories of our past, making memories that will last. Light the menorah, share a shalom. Welcome your neighbors and friends to your home. On this festival of lights, celebrating days and nights, as we light the lights of Hanukkah on the festive nights of Hanukkah. May the light shine through, to wish a happy Hanukkah to you. Opening presents for each day, singing the trail with children
Hanukkah to you too. Very nice.
Certainly.
Westwood concert choir with some great
So I
harmonies.
did a little
And thank
Googling.
you.
Uh-oh.
And the name of that song is Angels We Have Heard on
Angels
High.
we have heard on high. You guys know that?
Uh-oh.
Putting them on the spot
Oh,
now.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Put her in the jukebox, right?
Gloria in excelsis.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's my
Darius Rucker right there.
There you go.
Whoa. Well, we want to thank Sunrise Ford for supporting the Christmas Kids year after year. I mean, it's been from the beginning. You've been certainly a supporter of the Christmas
We
Kids.
love doing it, and we'll do the same as we do all throughout the years, and that is, I'll let Mary Jo announce that.
We make a donation for every vehicle sold between now and Christmas. So come down and buy your vehicles from Sunrise Ford, and know part of that money will go to the Christmas Kids that we just. It's one of our favorite charities. We do a lot of charitable supporting during the year, but this is one of our favorites. I think it does more for the community than people could ever imagine, whether it's swimming lessons in the summer or helping people get through the Christmas season. It's just a great group of people. And a lot of them, all of them are volunteers. So that's where your money's going, straight to the people that need it.
Yes, everyone is volunteer. I mean, we do. The board members do work for a box of Bruno's chocolate.
Oh.
Yes, that is the annual
Well,
salary.
I know they have a lot of
and it's on
Christmas
the way.
presents to buy, so we're gonna start help you out by we'll give you a check for $1,500 today,
Thank you. Wow,
And,
thank you.
and then whatever we sell throughout the month of December, we'll hopefully give you an additional amount.
Oh, well, okay, everybody, come and take a look at Sunrise Ford, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Between now and Christmas.
And Carol,
Whoa.
and you mentioned earlier, Carol, that it's more than just toys this year. The
Well,
community
yes.
services has broadened their
Well,
spending.
We already have made 2 mega shopping trips, and I'm getting a text from the toy warehouse. Please bring us more batteries. Please bring us more toys for girls and boys aged 6 to 10. So we'll be going back out and purchasing more toys. So thank you, certainly, for that. But we work with St. Lucie County Community Services, and they screen the children, meet the families, and they came to us this last year and said, there's a lot of other things that are needs that are not really being met. We have a lot of children going back to school. They don't have shoes, and there's really no one that is there to purchase shoes for children who need them not only in August and September, but year-round. They said something as simple as haircuts for someone going back to school, and school clothing. So that is something that we have some extra resources this year. We joke about the crazy runners who have adopted us. The Sugar Plum Run is tomorrow night, and they've made it possible for us to do a little bit more, and with the clothing, and I think that's something.
That's and I started buying like my socks, like golf socks and whatever, from a company called Bombas.
Know them well.
And they give away one pair for every time they sell one.
Mm-hmm.
And also they said that the number one requested item in a homeless shelter are socks. Mm-hmm. I never realized that. And that's what I was going to ask you also about. Do you all supply like, or Christmas Kids, I should say, supply like dinner, turkeys or anything?
We're not set up to do any kind of food storage or distribution, so no. I mean, there are other agencies that do that.
Right.
But besides the toys, we will be working into probably taking people shopping.
Yeah.
We did that once before when there was a flood and we had children who needed to leave a shelter and go back into school. And so we just took the parents to a store, gave them a $100 budget, and they picked out the school clothing that their children needed. So I think that's kind of going to be the model.
That's
of
nice.
what we'll do. But yeah.
And uniforms also, and like some of the schools, they pay for the uniforms.
Well, and yes, the parents buy the uniforms.
Right.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. So we'll.
And heck, they were
get
even
into that.
talking about giving away cards to do laundry, providing haircuts and things like that.
Some of the necessities
nice.
that we don't think about.
Yeah,
So-
those are just some things we take advantage.
Yeah.
Take advantage.
I mean,
Not
we
take
do.
advantage, but take for granted is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
And I need to mention too that the golf tournament is on. We have Annie Crumbo is the person who does
Who?
really
Annie
Crumbo pretty much single-handedly organizes the golf tournament. Yes.
It's Mary Jo's cousin.
Yes. But by expanding that, I mean, we've been able to expand the number of children that receive water safety lessons at the county pools. So we added another camp there, went up to 125 this last year.
Oh, good.
And I think she plans on making it even bigger. So we're
She's
happy
very
to
dedicated.
do that. Yes,
She is.
She is. But certainly, thank you for your generous support and certainly
Glad
today.
to do it.
Thank
Very
you
glad
so
to do
much.
Every year, just count on it. It's like Mary Jo said, it's one of our favorite charities, and we just like to continue to do it.
Well, thank you certainly for doing that, and everybody who needs a car, Sunrise Ford, between now and Christmas, come on.
Well, thank you very much, and you guys sound awesome.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to
Awesome.
take us out with some more great harmonies as we end the show. Thank you so much.
Keep the Christmas kids in your heart, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Did you hear about those bombers?